Hey guys, so today I want to talk about a something called Wu Wei, which means, well, Wu means non-action, and Wei, well, Wu means no or non or no, and Wei means action, so non-action. Wu Wei means non-action. Okay, so Wu Wei means non-action, right? Like I said. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen the Bruce Lee interview of acting unacting. Have you ever seen the way he says that, which in a state of which I am acting and unacting, right? It's pretty interesting. What Wu Wei is a state of mind of being present and not focusing on one thing. It is of acting and unacting. Okay? So basically, Wu Wei. It's pretty interesting. Like water, right? They compared a lot to water. So just like how water cannot be cut or divided, it can be cut and it's still not divided in two, for example, right? So basically what Wu teaches us that you are in a state of pure um what's the word I'm looking for now? Just pure like stillness, you know? Basically you're in a state of pure stillness. What they say is the Kung Fu man is in a state of pure stillness, right? So basically, the when you, for example, first learn something like martial arts, when you are the beginner of martial arts and you get attacked and someone strikes you, you instinctively learn how to parry. But now when you're learning the martial art, you are no longer in a state of wu wei, you understand? Because now you're focusing on learning what to do and learning this and learning that and learning that, oh, if you attack this way then you should do this, and if, oh, you attack that way then you should parry like this, then you're no longer in a state of wu wei. But when you first start learning and you react instinctively, you are in a state, you are in that exact state. Isn't that interesting? And now what further goes on to be explained is that in the state, when once you eventually master the martial art, right, you once again enter that state of no-mindedness or wu wei, right? It's also called no-mindedness because you are acting instinctively, like that's what it is. That's what, have you ever heard that Bruce Lee quote of acting unacting? Like I said, it is simply not, it is not doing it with the intention of doing it, but you do it anyway. You understand? So it's instinctively just like doing something. That's what it means. I find that very interesting. It's a very interesting concept, you know? It's actually a philosophy. It's called Taoism, right? State of wu wei, of acting and unacting. State of no-mindedness. It's pretty cool. Well, this state of wu wei that you can enter also means that you don't carry any emotion with you when you enter that state. You know, nothing should be able to sway you. You should just be you. It's just basically just a state of presence. Like a really good example of this is actually a football game. Like if you're watching football, you don't focus on every individual player. You don't focus on a player here or something there. You watch the full game as like a broad spectrum, full picture. That's how you watch the game. You know, you watch what this player is doing there. You watch what he's gonna do there. You watch, oh, he's about to pass this way. That's how you watch the game. That is a really good example of a state of Wu Wei. You observe everything and you are attached to nothing. You understand? That is a state of Wu Wei. So when you watch a football game, you actually enter a state of Wu Wei, of mindedness, of no-mindedness. You know? Pretty cool. So if you ever wanted to know what it feels like to enter that state, there you go. There's a really good example. That's all for today.